In step 2, the central aim is to have learners recall and talk about the story you have just read to them. You want to make sure that the learners understand what happened in the story, who the characters were, and what they did. Siha Zingiswa of BJ Mnyanda Primary School involves her learners in first recalling and talking about the story in class, and then acting out different parts of the story in a role play outside.
Lithini kanene Bekile, lithini kanene ibali lethu? Lithini anele ibali lethu? Ngonyama omncane. Zukiswa. Ngonyama. All right. Kumkani ngonyama. Wathi makuvuthelwe ntoni kanene? Aviwe ixilongo elaxilongo xa livuthelwe kanene. Bantwana sivuthelwe kasivuthelele Mzukiswa. Ixilongo sivuthelele ixilongo. Xa livuthelwe elaxilongo lithetha ukuthini kwezinye izilwanyana? Xa kuvuthelwe ixilongo lithetha ukuthini Sithuthu? Omnye uthini? Matthews. Uthini sivase kaloku zonke izilwanyana bethu nayo. Thetha kakhulu kaloku.
Ngeke wasifumana esitepu yakucula kamnandi kakhulu.
Masibaleke ingonyama ezincinci, inkawu ezincinci no.
Children should have fun while miming and role-playing parts of the story you have read to them. Watch how the learners of Settlers Park enjoy themselves here. Remember that children who don't have a part to mime can join the teacher in rereading sections of the story.
Squeaky crawled from his leafy bed in the hollow tree trunk. He danced, crunch, 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 into the open veld. Aha! What have we here? A baby squirrel for breakfast, said a gruff-voiced Jagalash, showing his pointy teeth, and somersaulted backwards into a crevice between the rocks. Cold and shivering, he thought of his warm bed in the hollow tree. Later, he crawled out and sprinted back to the forest.
It is important to try and involve as many children as possible in the retelling of the story. Watch how Elsa makes use of groups to get everyone involved in the dramatization of her story.
I'm going to read the story to you again, and then I'm going to ask you some questions, and then we're going to act out. We're going to play this story. Okay, everybody ready? Anna was excited about moving to a new house in a new town. She was especially pleased to be living close to the mountains, but already she was missing the friends she had left behind. Still, why was Anna so unhappy at the new house?
They moved to another house.
They moved to a new house, but why was she so unhappy, Anna?
She didn't have friends.
She didn't have any friends. What were they doing when they were moving to the new house?
Unpacking.
They were unpacking. And in what was their stuff?
Boxes.
It was in boxes. And they had to unpack the boxes. While they were unpacking, what did they hear? And this group, it's 1, 2, that little group there, 3, 4, and 5. You 3. Okay. I want you to quickly come and stand over here. Those 5 groups, and the rest of us just come and sit here next to the wall. We're going to be, I'm going to tell you now. Okay, now listen carefully. We're going to dramatize or play the story. You are the audience. Now the audience are the people who are watching the show. And what do we normally do? We can clap for them. So the audience, sit up straight, audience. Nice and straight, yes. And we can clap for them. Groups. And we need a mother. And we need a... Are we going to have a father? Who was the other main character? The other friend. So who's our characters in our story going to be? The mother, Anna, and the other friend. Okay. Each group go and fetch a box for you. Fetch a box. Sit down, sit. Quickly check what's in your box.
Je moet voor jou. Hij moet vercykel.
Audience, are you ready, audience? You must help me with the story. Because when she hears the tap sound, I want you to make the sound. Okay. So audience, you're also part of the story. You're going to make the sounds for me. Are you ready? Sit up straight, please. Thank you. Anna was excited. Who's my Anna? Let me see who's my Anna. You the Anna, yes. The others sit down.
He's excited.
Yes, he must be excited. Anna was excited about moving to a new house. Anna began to help unpack. But before long, she was bored and tired. Suddenly, audience, are you ready? A quiet tap-tap sound. The noise came from the